Guys, I am Vignesh and welcome back to my YouTube channel Cloud and AI Analytics. In continuation to our previous videos, like what are the different compute options available in Google Cloud Platform, and we have seen some few services like Compute Engine, Kubernetes Engine, Cloud Run, App Engine, and Cloud Functions as well. So we have seen what are those services or what are the characteristics of those services, what are the ideal, and we have explained you. We have seen few use cases as well for those scenarios as well. But there is one question that um, stands is like, so how to decide which service to use. So we will be finding the answer to that question in this video. So without any further delay, let's get started. So these are the different compute options available in Google Cloud Platform. So Compute Engine, it acts as an infrastructure as a service. GKE, that is Google Kubernetes Engine, it acts as an containerized and it works in multi-cloud, hybrid cloud, all those things. And App Engine, it is an platform as a service from Google Cloud. Cloud Run and Cloud Functions are like mostly serverless, whereas Cloud Functions is an event driven serverless based service, and Cloud Run is again a stateless container based service in Google Cloud. So so which compute service you should adopt? It all depends on your use case coming from, where the use case is, how the use case is, whether you need containerized or you need a serverless, you need compute engine. So all those things you have to just understand what is the use cases, and you have to figure out whether compute engine or Kubernetes engine, app engine, cloud run or cloud function will be your ideal compute to go with. So I have framed some questions and I try to answer those questions as well. So if you're running applications on physical server hardware in on premise, when you're running any application on premise in a physical server, then the most ideal approach and the most least resistant approach is to move into compute engine. So in compute engine, it is, as I don't know, it is an infrastructure as a code. You can configure everything, you have the control, most of the control you have it, so you can easily move your application to compute engine. So what if you're running application in a long lived virtual machines in which each VM is managed and maintained? So if your VM is long lived, like it is running for long time, like months or years, then also in this case also you can go with compute engine. So compute engine is the ideal option, and you can configure it. Most of the things you can configure it: storage, memory, machine configuration, uh, all those things you can configure it, and this will be the ideal scenario. And next, the question is, what if you don't want to think about operations at all? So excluding containerization, we are not considering containerization here. When compute engine, between compute engine and even you can consider containerization as well. What if you don't think operations at all? You don't need to manage the service, you need to don't need to manage, or you don't need to configure anything. Then the ideal case scenario will be app engine and cloud functions. When if you are considering containerization here, then cloud run also will be an ideal choice, because you just need a containerized form. Rest everything will be taken care by cloud platform when we are talking about cloud run. So when there is no need of operations at all, you don't need to manage anything from your end, then app engine and cloud functions are the good choices. Now we will see what is container. Like I have explained you what is containerization, what is Google Kubernetes engine, what does, when to use all those things. Now we will be seeing what it is. Containerization, it is the most efficient and portable way to package up an application. The popularity of containerization is growing very fast nowadays. Every application is containerized before deploying, and everything is containerized. So it is more efficient, like the deployment is happening with it is more efficient, and it is easy to portable also, like you can portable in different applications, so different environments. So the ideal approach, and every company is following containerization. And in fact, like both compute engine and app engine also can launch containers for you. So compute engine, if you want to use container in compute engine, you have to give the containerization to compute engine. So compute engine will accept the container image from you and launch a virtual machine instance that contains it. You can use compute engine technologies to scale and manage the resulting virtual machine. and even App Engine also. So in App Engine we have two environments. One is standard environment, the other one is flexible environment. I'll explain you what is standard environment and what is flexible environment in next video. But in this video, if you wanted to use containerize, you can use App Engine flexible environment that will accept a container image from you in the sense user, and then run it with the same no operation environment that App Engine delivers for code. So if you wanted to use container image using Compute Engine and App Engine also, there is an option in Google Cloud Platform for that. So the next question is, what if you want more control over your containerized workload than what App Engine offers, and denser packing than what Compute Engine offers? When this is the question, like, you can close your eyes and you can directly say Google Kubernetes Engine. It is increasingly popular. It has gained more popular nowadays. Every application is containerized before deploying. So the Kubernetes is the ideal choice for this case. When you don't need control over the containerized workload, then Cloud Run will be your ideal option. Using Kubernetes as a managed service from GCP saves you work and lets you benefit from all GCP resources too. So you can easily integrate with different GCP services when you are inside Google Kubernetes Engine in Google Cloud, and even the dashboard is more effective and efficient in Google Kubernetes Engine than Kubernetes dashboard as an open source. So that is the more use case. And you can also choose, as I told you, like, you can also choose Cloud Run to run stateless containers on a managed cloud platform. So when you don't want to have operations on all, like, at that case you can go with Cloud Run, that is act as a stateless container as well. So this is some ideal scenario, like how to decide. So when you're using physical servers and long-lived virtual machines, and as I told you earlier, like, one container per virtual machine, then Compute Engine will be an ideal choice. And in GKE you can go with on-premise, hybrid cloud, multi-cloud, all those things, and you will have rich administration of workers, like you will have more control to it. And then App Engine, like, no operations, like as I told you earlier, no, like everything is taken care by Google Cloud. We don't need to worry about anything. The same goes with Cloud Functions as well. Container run by that service. So when we say container in App Engine, it is App Engine flexible environment. The next is Cloud Run, that is a managed environment, and it is stateless container in Google Cloud Platform. So we don't need to worry about the infrastructure and all. We just need to worry about the container and the code in it. And Cloud Function, it is by this time you must be very familiar with Cloud Function. It is an event-driven serverless service, and it is. I have explained you some use cases also on top of it, and I have given, and there is some separate playlist in Cloud and AI Analytics on Cloud Functions. You can take a look at it. And if you have any questions or any doubts, please post in the comment section. I'll take a look at it and reply as soon as possible. I hope you learned a lot from these 3 videos. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to Cloud and AI Analytics. I'll meet you in the next video with more interesting content on Google Cloud Platform. Until then, it's bye from Vignesh. Happy learning.